Thank you for being here. This is a tour of the new Michigan Mission Center website. My name is Linda Stanbridge. I'm the Michigan Mission Center Invitation Support Minister, and I'm here with Parker Johnson of Cottonwood. Thanks for being here.
Super excited to be here and kind of do a quick run through of this new and exciting tool. So let me share my screen. All right. So as Linda mentioned, I run a marketing agency called Cottonwood Creative and predominantly work with LGBT affirming faith-based organizations like yours and help them with everything from email marketing to website development to social media management. I wear a lot of hats. So if you're ever in need, let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. But here on your screen right now is the new and improved, hopefully, website for Michigan Mission Center. As you can see right off the bat, it's very visual, and we have a lot of opportunity in real estate to share upcoming events, opportunities to connect, news, all those things right off the bat. So definitely take an explore around here. And I will just move through the homepage, Linda, if that's okay, and just kind of do a quick scroll, and then I'll pass it back over to you. So we still kind of carried over some of the tiles that were on the previous website design that I thought were still a really good way to navigate the site. So you'll see those here. Each one of these, if you hover over them, you'll notice they kind of have an animation, and you can click those to be taken to a specific page. We also talk a little bit about what we offer. So this is a great opportunity to mention that we are dealing with multiple audiences here. There's us in Community of Christ who view these websites and are particularly looking for resources or events and registration links. But we also have seekers who are looking at our websites from all over who may stumble upon our websites from a search query they put in or who live in your area and are trying to connect to a congregation. So we have to explain and share who we are while we have them here as well. So that's what some of these sections are about, but you'll notice there's kind of about a 50-50 split of content for you versus content for seekers. And I hope that that's helpful for everybody in the end. So I'll just skip down to the next section, which again talks a little bit about what Michigan Mission Center has. Some fun animation here as well that kind of helps to share the size and extent, how extensive, sorry, the Mission Center really is. And again, for the public looking to join us, whether it's a camping event, an online gathering, or an in-person event, they can find those links here. Another thing that Linda will be kind of overseeing is what we're calling blog posts, but they're really news related items, and those will be posted here. And we can talk about another area that you'll see where you can find these as well. These are just going to be the 3 most recent posts that come up here. And then nearing the bottom here, we have quick links. So these are some of the groups that Michigan Mission Center works with. And Linda, while I'm here, I'll just go ahead and say this is where you sign up for the mailing list. If you're looking to send someone over here to join the Michigan Mission Center mailing list, just click subscribe and it'll take you to the sign up form.
And that's still going to be the best way to get our news. So that's for the Friday newsletter that normally comes out every week. So if you're a pastor or on the leader team and you're wondering, am I getting the most up-to-date stuff? That's the spot that we want you to go to and to direct your folks to get the news. That's going to be the main funnel.
Absolutely. We also have this general form that will send messages through to Linda and Dan and whoever needs to be included on that for general inquiries. And then we also have just kind of those basic frequently asked for links that people are usually thinking like, where is this? Where is this? So we're going to keep that in the footer for you. So the donate button, recent newsletters will take you to any of those Friday emails that Linda just referenced. So any of the past emails, you can just scroll through and see where those are. And then worship resources will take you over to the Herald House website where those resources are kind of housed.
Perfect.
And then one more thing, sorry, I was just going to mention on the general site design, you'll notice there's a lot fewer options in the navigation. That's a newer trend since the website was originally created. So we really pared down, I worked with Linda and Dan a lot to pare down the content because there's no need for us to reinvent the wheel based on what World Church's website has. So the scrolling where there's like more and more stuff to go beneath you, that is a much more of a newer trend, and that allows us to have fewer things in navigation and makes it just a bit more cleaner all around. So I'll pass it back over to you, Linda.
Yeah, thanks so much. And so I think you'll find this website's a lot more invitational. We're trying to look at how can we invite people into our communities without having a ton of, lingo that they have to learn. So we talked a little bit about at Mission Center Conference about things people are going to be looking for when they come to our website. What's the personality of the church? They're going to find out that we're LGBTQ affirming, that we ordain women. We have 63 congregations. That stuff's just going to be a lot easier to use. So if you're interacting with new folks that are looking for that stuff, I hope that you'll find that part really useful, and keep me up to date if there's new things that you're finding people are looking for that you want to have in there. One of the things that I get probably the most questions about on the website is what's coming up, because we do have a pretty busy calendar as far as our upcoming events. So from the top menu, and again, there's not as many options, so it's easier to find. You just click events and it's going to take you over to our calendar. You can scroll through. The view is pretty cool. You can actually look at the day and the week, or you can also download a list, which is really nice. If you're working on your bulletins for the congregation, especially for the summer months, like if we were to look at June through July, because we have 3 campgrounds and we operate 9 youth camps and 10 youth camps and 3 family camps. We are busy. So there's a lot of great ways to get the info there. And I know you're always looking for that as soon as possible. So that should be up to date. And again, just let me know if you see things that are missing. If you click on there, you can get a little bit more information. So you might find Zoom link information there, or contact information for organizers as it's appropriate. You'll really be looking more to the blog posts as well on some of the other pages that I think we'll look at in a minute, as far as announcements about events. So this is going to be more focused on just letting you see what's happening, when, and where. And I think now maybe we can jump over to the other probably most asked about thing, which is the find a congregation or find a ministry option. Especially since we wanted this to be focused on seekers, people who might be coming to Community of Christ from the outside. It kind of gives people 2 main ways of interacting with us. So brick and mortar congregations, that's most of our traditional congregations. They might be meeting only in person, they might be meeting hybrid, maybe they have some online ministries, but you've got a physical brick and mortar building. That's kind of one category. And then new expressions, something we've talked about a lot in the last several years in Community of Christ. And Michigan has several really successful new expressions. So for example, as we're scrolling through Sanctuary, our online ministry for senior high, there's some information there on who to get in contact with and what a person would expect during that meeting. Faith Connections meets in Flint. Someone could come on here and find out that there's going to be a meal at 5:30 and that they can get in touch with Dorothy for more information. So just a quick way to kind of flip through some of those ministries that are a little bit different. And then Parker can maybe explain more of the technical aspect of how this feature works, but people will be able to search by their city or zip code for a congregation near them. The list that's in here right now is out of date, and that's my responsibility to update. So I'll be doing that over the next couple of days, but folks will be able to search in there. So my zip code is 48422. And let's see what maybe we find there.
So I just searched for that, and these are the top results. So Croswell, Blue Water Congregation, Sandusky, Valley Center, and it just kind of works its way further away from that zip code.
Beautiful. And then they can download directions from there as well through, I think it's Google enabled, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
it does. It pulls that up.
So that will be a really nice feature as well. Even if you're a guest speaker and you're headed to another congregation, this is a great way to just get directions quickly and know that you're going to the right place.
Definitely.
Anything I missed on that part, you think?
I think that's everything on this section. We also do have the ministry centers, which is the campgrounds and Journey House and all that as well. So
perfect. Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Should I touch on camping ministries now?
Yeah, I think that would be the other thing probably that folks come most to the website for, especially during camping season. Busy.
Yeah. So, as most of us know, the camping tradition and Community of Christ is a historic and sacred tradition in the church. And so I found these amazing photos from camps gone by. I think some of these are actually from Southwest Ontario. And then I thought it would be really neat to kind of have a triptych of those three things, kind of showing that this legacy that we have, that we're living on into this thing. So that's here at the top, which I just thought was fun. Anything that Linda posts about that's tagged about camping ministries will show up here. So at the moment, we just have an example so you can see. But anything camping related will also be found here. And you can also kind of click on these buttons and explore a bit more about the campgrounds themselves and where they are. And then again, because we're speaking to the public, we're also sharing what is a family camp, what is a youth camp, and what can people expect. This link here will take folks to the Michigan Mission Center Youth Camp website, and then this one just takes people to the events calendar.
Great. And the registration forms are all still going to look the same for you. Nothing's really going to be changed on that. That will still happen on our website as it did before. We're actually going to be using even the same program. So from a user perspective, you shouldn't really expect anything different. And we'll continue to direct you to the right location for those registration forms as they come out.
Perfect.
I think maybe the last thing to look at before we wrap up will be what we have under the donate button, which is located perfectly at the top and easy to find. The information is basically the same as what was on the website before. So still information on SecureGive, which is how IHQ is still asking us to do our tithing. But as you scroll through the page, you'll see that we do also have an option to use PayPal. And so if you have a PayPal account, you can use that, but you do not have to have a PayPal account. You can also just use a credit or debit card as normal. There are a lot of fund descriptions because the Mission Center maintains a bunch of different budget lines for lots of different programs. So as we scroll down, you've got some options to be a little bit more specific. And if you have any questions on this, as you're getting used to the new look, you can let Jessica or Dan know with specific questions on that. It kind of looks a little more updated, but the form is the same. And I think that's kind of everything that we were hoping to get to today. Just wanted to give you a quick few minutes tour around the website. Give everyone an opportunity to get used to it. And as you're adjusting, if you find there are things that you need that are too hard to find or things that we want added or updated, definitely reach out and let me know. We want this to be an invitational tool for everybody. And so you can reach me at my email, which is Linda, Linda, at seaofchristmi, like Michigan.org. And thanks, Parker, for all your hard work on the website and being here for this quick tour.
My pleasure. Hope you enjoy it.
Thanks.